distinguished panelists, distinguished participants in the Franchise India 2014 Summit. Let me at the outset congratulate Franchise India for organizing this great show. In fact, this is, in the last year also, I had committed to come to the 2013 show but couldn't make it. But I'm really happy to be here. And I'm told that year after year, this show is becoming bigger. And so is the movement of franchising in India. So congratulations to the organizers and all those associated with the movement. Let me say a few words about the micro, small and medium enterprises in India. In terms of contribution to the economy, 8% to the GDP is the contribution of the manufacturing segment. If you look at the entire manufacturing in India, 45% is contributed by the micro, small and medium enterprises. Exports to the extent of 40%. They are providing employment to almost 100 million people. The total number of enterprises is close to 40 million. So that's the scale of the micro, small and medium enterprises in this country. And obviously, I mean, given the nature of MSMEs, they are spread all across the country. So there's no single or a few locations that we are talking about. The geographic spread is from north to south, east to west, all corners of the country where the MSMEs are doing business. Now, if we look at the entire segment, then we have on one end the small, very tiny cottage industries, and on the other end of the spectrum you have the very high-tech enterprises. I mentioned about the manufacturing contribution of the MSMEs, but in the service sector, which in fact is growing faster, the contribution is to the tune of, let's say the total is about 34%. So out of that, nearly 27% of the GDP is the contribution of the MSME service segment itself, and it's growing rapidly. Much faster than the manufacturing segment. In fact, as a ministry, of course, we are trying to promote the manufacturing part of it because it has implications for employment and various other strategic implications are there. But the service segment has been growing very fast. Now, the other thing which is becoming a characteristic of this sector is that a lot of informal activity is happening. So when we are talking about 40 million enterprises and all this contribution, a big deal of this contribution is coming from the unregistered or informal segment. And it is in respect of these kind of challenges and the growth of the sector as it is happening, I look upon the franchising methodology to be of immense help. What we are looking for is quality, ultimately. In a globalized environment, people are looking for quality. To some extent, standards is something which is important to people. So if you obtain one product or service, the next time you, if you are happy with that, the next time you would like to have probably the same standard and not to be experimenting over and over again. So some amount of standardization. Now, given the informality of the sector, there could be two ways of doing it. One is to try and convert the informal into formal through the government regulations and so on and so forth. But another way, which I personally think must be happening through the franchising element, is to introduce both quality, branding, standardization through the franchisee model. And that, in my opinion, is a great thing which the franchise movement is doing and could do a lot more in this country. In this event, I was asking the organizers how many franchise companies are there, brands are there from India and how many are there from outside, and I was told that nearly 80% are from India. This is something which we might like to further encourage because the Prime Minister himself has been talking about Make in India. Brand India is something, you know, which would be close to the concept of Make in India and Create in India. So these are some of the things which from the government standpoint and from our ministry's standpoint, we would like to see and encourage all those who are associated with it. This is of course not to say that foreign brands are not welcome. I think foreign brands are welcome by way of again all those concepts that I mentioned about how the industry itself can take the initiative in organizing segments of it and standardizing and providing quality services to the consumers. I think I'm not an expert in franchising, and you have experts, and that is why I requested the experts to in fact have the first word on this issue, and I'll be happy to listen to the others who have come all the way from different parts of the globe. So I would not say much more. I wish all of you good business during the interaction, understand the concept of franchising, develop new networks and partnerships. We in the government would be watching very keenly, and I must admit over here that while the Maurya family has been educating us also about the development of franchise movement in India. We are keen to help with whatever resources the Government of India can put in, and to popularize franchising as a means of brand extension, branding Indian brands across the globe, standardizing products and services and the like. So thank you very much, and wish you all the best in this two-day event. Thank you.